lost the first half. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, could be Wayne!
I think I got my swagger back. Oh!
I love it, baby!
Them orange britches. Something about them orange britches.
Tennessee wins! Out by Tennessee, Jawan Jennings. Jennings makes the catch.
Ball hit high in the air into right field. Going back is Sayre. And Tennessee can say hello, win column. A grand slam in the bottom of the ninth. You can't draw it up any better.
We just won a basketball game, and we're very happy right now. McGrath for the win.
He got it.
If you don't like college football and you watch this one, I'm not sure what your problem is.
Reddit did to do, and welcome into More Important Issues. It is Sunday, it's not November 13th, it's November 17th, 16th?
16th.
Need to fix that title. Oh no. The world may crumble. We don't know our dates.
Or we're predicting the future, basically.
It does say 2025. We screwed ourselves. It could have been that, but
Well, I'm saying
wait.
like 4 days.
Oh, so we're retroactive.
And it's the 16th.
Yeah, now I'm fixing it again. I said it, so we are predicting the future. We're good
Yes.
now. We're
Yes.
set.
Yes.
But anyways, good homecoming week, I guess. I mean, listen, a win is a win is a win is a win. You have 2 more games ahead of you. You know where the focus goes to next. 7:30 kick in the Swamp. Vol basketball plays tomorrow night, 8:30, Rice. And the account is doing something called a Vol Twitter takeover, which I can only imagine will end horribly. And I think I'll be glued to Twitter, not the game.
I might be all in that.
You're getting in on it?
I might.
Do you know details?
No, I don't. I'm just saying.
Okay.
I would like to get in on this. Let's try to be positive for that. I don't know about this, but we'll try to be positive for that.
Okay. I mean, yeah. Sure. I think it'll go good for the most part. I think it'll end how it was destined to end, just in a madhouse mess. I think is the best way to describe it.
You got me looking forward to it.
Maybe it'll be more monitored and subdued. I don't know. I have no idea what to expect from it. I'm excited. I'm excited to find out what is going to occur because I don't know.
What if they do like made up questions from people? Like that's all it is.
Oh, I thought it'd be like people running the account, like when they have Smokey running the account.
Oh,
maybe they'll do that. It'll be fake people also.
Maybe it'll be Uroš Plavšić just runs Twitter all day.
Maybe. Sure.
In that case, I mean, there's going to be a lot of fouls, guaranteed.
That'll probably happen in a Tennessee basketball game anyway. So sign me up.
Yep.
It's just another day in the office.
Somebody blow the whistle.
Hey, I will say this: as unentertaining as yesterday at 4:15 was, yesterday's college football storylines of college football were all time fantastic. I didn't get to tune in till the very end of the South Carolina. So the first play I watched the Texas A&M South Carolina game, Landon, was Marcel Reed throwing it backwards.
Okay.
Which I was like, yeah, they're just trying to cough this game up, right? Like it made that game was, looking back at the tweets and whatnot from it, that game was just all time hilarious from both sides. You had an officer get fired in the middle of the game, relieved of his duties.
That's awesome.
I'm sure he kept his real job, but in the context of this storyline, we're going to go with an officer fired. He got bad. I need your badge and your gun in the tunnel.
Yeah, they somehow won up Tennessee. We've had a defensive line coach get fired in the middle of a game, but they fired a officer. And I don't know what kind of officer. It looks like a state trooper.
I think all officers wear those hats in Texas, right? They kind of have to.
They probably do. But that's what he looked like to me. But he got what he deserved.
As soon as I saw what like that had happened, before I saw the Texas A&M police tweet, my first thought was, "Oh, this is awesome. This is going to be on Twitter," because they do that every game day. They'll tweet out 20-year-old cited for underage drinking and released or something. Like they tweet out all their stuff on game days. So I was like, "Oh yeah, this is going to be hot. We're going to know immediately what has occurred in the tunnel."
We know like KPD is just going to take. They would just take our players to jail. They wouldn't take an opposing player to jail. I don't think so.
Never.
Yeah, that is horse crap what he did. I mean, just sought it out.
It's awesome because I'm trying to find out what he thought would happen. Like surely he knew there were cameras all on him.
Yeah, I mean
what's the game you play when you just walk down the sidewalk with your arms out?
Is that
try to get people to move out of your way?
Bully? Is that what
maybe? I mean, about right for that context. But yeah, he tried to play that game and he lost.
Mm-hmm. Also,
and he went at the wrong guy too. He went at the wrong guy that didn't move.
Yeah, I think Nick Harbor is probably the last person you want to just do that
to. But yeah, you had the craziness of that. Oklahoma, Alabama later on. Texas, Georgia was interesting for first like 12 minutes of the game.
Mm-hmm.
You had Florida, Ole Miss, which was mayhem.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, a better week of college football than I thought we were going to get. USC, Iowa. I didn't really watch that game, but I kept up with it. Navy, USF.
I think I'm going to start. I'm done betting for now. Done betting. I'm just going to enjoy college football because every time I think, I'm like, oh, dude, this is definitely going to hit. It doesn't hit. College football makes 0 sense whatsoever. So I'm officially done betting on college football. It's that time of year where I think I know what I'm doing and I don't. Every time I win a couple bets in a row, I'm like, all right, dude, I'm figuring this out. Vegas, I got you. And then they get me right back.
Yeah.
Because that line, Oklahoma, Alabama made 0 sense whatsoever. At home, at night in Bryant-Denny, that Oklahoma team is not good.
So we thought.
Exactly.
Well, and it hurts more from the Tennessee perspective because we should have beaten Oklahoma. We should have beaten Georgia. Yeah. And it really hurts from that perspective, knowing that it
makes you hate watch some teams.
Oh yeah. It solidifies that the thought of if Tennessee doesn't make that mistake at the end of the half, if they were in it in the Bama game. Not that I don't think it's a far-fetched idea. I mean, they outgained them in that game. They just outlost them. So yeah, it makes that all three of those really, but especially those two I named first, Oklahoma and Georgia, makes those hurt a little more. But caveat to that was yesterday seeing Alabama and Florida lose changed my mood drastically. That's a hit of dopamine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You got to win out. And your first test does not come easy. 7:30 against a team that we thought was dead on the mat. Not that we thought the win would be easy regardless. If you listen to Thursdays, we do not think that win was going to be easy regardless, but they go and lose by 31. Is that correct, to Kentucky? I mean, 31. I mean, that is as dead as you can get on the mat. Like you were just, it's not like they were, I mean, the confines of Kroger Field are not a tough place to go and win at. Sure. Not that I thought they should have won, but if they go lose by 7 or something, I don't feel a little bit more confident or anything. 31, I'm like, they're dead. They're dead to the world. Gone. And then they
they looked fine last night.
Is who's more inconsistent? Is it Tennessee or Florida?
Probably equally inconsistent. Florida's definitely more like drastically.
Yeah,
Their highs are high, lows are low.
Yeah, the margin's super.
I guess I don't know what their highs are because I haven't really had many of those. I mean, they did beat Texas, who, again, for 12 minutes last night, you're like, oh my God, Sarkisian can coach. That first drive, I was like, oh, this is a masterclass. Formations we haven't seen.
Mm-hmm.
He's dialing it up. And then that kind of went away pretty quick.
Pretty quick, yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. But I know 7:30 in the swamp is not what I had in mind for a good Saturday this coming week.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what prime time is really, but is 7:30 the prime time game? Because if so, we get everybody's prime time game.
I thought it was. Is it ABC or ESPN? I think it's ESPN, isn't it?
Is that's prime time? I thought ABC was.
No, that's what I'm saying. I think this game is 7:30 on ESPN.
Oh, is it? Okay.
I think. Let me look. No, it is the ABC game. Okay. Yeah, I guess I haven't looked too much at this week in college football, but I guess it's not going to be super exciting either.
Okay. Well, let's talk about this game. And we
real quick, there's only one top 25 matchup. Two, sorry. Oh, there's get to the end. There's three, but they're BYU Cincinnati, 12 and 25. 22, number 22, Pittsburgh, 16, Georgia Tech. There was another one somewhere. Oh, number 17, USC, number 8, Oregon, which is that's a 3:30 game. And then, yeah, so we, I guess, got the prime time by default there. I don't know. Pittsburgh and Georgia Tech's the other 7 o'clock ESPN game.
Where's game day going? Have they announced that? Is this the week they go to like nowhere?
Hey, don't say that about James Madison. How dare you?
Is that
no? Oh, they're going to Eugene again. That's
again.
Really, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know where James Madison's playing this week. I feel like it would have been a good week to go there or somewhere like that. I don't know if there's a game like that though on the schedule.
Yeah,
but
who did they?
That's the thing too, though. Like James Madison,
Indiana.
Do what?
They went to Indiana. Like Eugene, Oregon, Indiana. That's the game they went to before.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wasn't it? They were in Eugene this year. I just can't remember what game. I had to be Indiana.
Yeah, I was thinking they weren't in Happy Valley, were they?
For Oregon, Penn State.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can't remember either. I'd have to look back.
Yeah.
James Madison is at home against Washington State. Yeah, why are they not in Harrisburg? Because I mean, James Madison's probably they're probably the favorite to get in as the non-power 4, right?
They probably are now because
both of them lost. USF and Memphis.
Yeah.
Memphis got beat by ECU.
And USF lost to Navy.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Well, New Mexico State. I don't know, man. I mean, we won, I guess.
At the end of the day, you won. It was an ugly and slow start.
Yeah, 21-3 at the half. You kind of felt like you were losing. I mean, everybody was like, "Are you kidding me?" I mean, quarterback play looked bad. I mean, just throwing it up.
Concession sales. Yeah, concession sales were down for the year. They had to get one more half in.
Sure. Offensive line just do they look like unhealthy to you? I mean, every time it looks like somebody's just beat up. They just look exhausted. And I
feel like that is our whole team to me.
Sure. Yeah.
So yes, I guess. Yeah.
I don't know. They just haven't looked the same the last couple weeks. I mean, they ran the ball okay in this game. I thought having Deshaun Bishop, who's injury prone and got injured in this game, it looks like he is fine. He touched the ball 20 times. And I'm all for that in a game where it matters, but I just feel like in this game, like that. I don't know, the substitution for this Josh Heupel era has been, I just can't fathom it. It makes zero sense whatsoever what he's trying to do with getting young guys playing time. I mean, Colton Hood and Andre Turrentine are in the game with like 8 minutes to go.
It felt like they probably wanted to do what we all thought they would do, but that required a big lead. Like you don't go to your backups when you're only up. I guess you're still up 3 scores at that point, but that doesn't feel comfortable, especially against. I mean, a lot of I'd have to go look exactly at the chart, but like New Mexico's drives, they got some yardage early on. They just stalled out kind of in no man's land. They had a couple turnover on downs, where they you don't want to punt there as a team trying to win, but too long to kick field goals. So yeah, they had 33. They had turnover on downs that only went 9 yards. That was after the interception though in no man's land. Then they had a 29-yard drive with an interception, then a 34-yard drive with a punt. Like they were kind of like they were threatening enough that it was a little scary. You're like, oh gosh, this could turn sideways real quick.
Yeah. I mean, they were 50% on third down. I mean, they were 20% on fourth down. So yeah. But you got stops when you needed to. I think the defense got another defensive touchdown. They only gave up, what was it? They gave up 9 points, but 3 through 3 quarters. That is, I mean, your offense should have put belt to ass.
Yeah.
And they just could not get out of there. I mean, you have your quarterback just chucking it up. Again, you have a tight end who it's hit his hands 3 times this year, and it's been a pick.
Yeah, which that was a ball I think that's on Joey more than you got to eat that ball.
I agree.
It's an inside throw, but you were running, you were scrambling. You just shouldn't throw that football.
Sure. But Miles gets him to catch the ball.
He kind of did against the defender. It's crazy they don't look at that play, right?
Yeah, that's what I thought. If both of them kind of came down with it, I feel like that goes to the offense.
Which I don't know if it's overturned because I rewatched the play. I think they showed it 3 times. And it looks like the defender has control first. And then Miles Kitselman kind of gets in on it. Like he has hands on it, but doesn't really get in on it until they're on the ground.
Mm-hmm. But
I can't believe they didn't look at it.
Yeah.
They also didn't look. They took a TD away from Brazel. Slimy bastards. My man's trying to win a Blitnikoff. Let's review that play. Stats matter.
I know.
I think that's
like speed up. Let's get on the ball. And I mean, let's just slow that down. Okay. We got a yard.
Because I mean, that was a brutal spot for Brazel trying to rack up some stats.
And even like when they scored, he was like throwing his hands up. He was like, I mean, we're not even gonna look.
Yeah.
Yeah. Screw.
I'm told they were. I don't know. That's crazy, but I was sad about that.
Yeah. Yeah. It was just kind of ugly. This game was ugly. And what you want to accomplish in this game, you didn't really accomplish. And I think you played a lot of young guys on defense, but you kind of do that anyway. And you kind of had to with Aaron Carter out. You had Joshua Josephs out, guys like that. So you saw a lot of Caleb Herring. Jordan Ross also didn't play. So you saw some Kellen Lindstrom. You saw some Marion Dye early. I don't know why Tyree West doesn't play that much, but I don't know.
Well, he's been. I mean, is that which I don't know. I don't know if he probably needs more run than anything, but I mean, he's been banged up this year, and I mean, we held out a lot of guys on that defensive front this game.
Yeah, but he was playing in the fourth quarter. He played when we got the pick 6.
Yeah, I think
or the third quarter, late in the third quarter.
I don't think he had a ton of snaps. He was very, very limited, I thought.
Why
he had 21. That's more than I thought. I would have guessed around 10.
Yeah, why do you even play him if he's banged up?
I thought. I mean, I don't know if he is. I thought that was the case with limited, but I also thought he only played like 10 snaps.
Yeah. George McIntyre, got a drive. Jake Merklinger got a drive, and they punted.
Hey, our coaches are not worried about the quarterback situation next year. So,
yeah, I know. I mean, it is unreal.
I mean, to be fair,
you thought you had it figured out last year too.
I think you just should never assume you're going to know the quarterback situation next year on your team.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So, I mean, I still want to see George McIntyre because Joey goes down in these next 2 games. I mean, Merklinger doesn't look like the guy. So I'd like to figure that out too. I think it's more about figuring out the situation this year. But yeah, I want to see more run with him, especially late in that game. I don't know. It just whatever. That's all I wanted to see from this game. It's all I wanted to see from any of our pay for play games, and we didn't get to see him. So
yeah, that I want to see more DeJuan Morris. He only got 2 carries.
Yeah.
He was back there returning punts. They didn't really give him anything to return. And they didn't punt a whole lot either. So I don't know. I just think that you kind of blew an opportunity to play a lot of guys and see kind of what you had. Didn't do that, and now we'll just see what happens. I mean, we're going to talk here in a second about the dismissal of the week. And I mean, was it now? Why now? It's kind of what I want to know. Like, what in the world are we doing with?
I mean, it sounds like they've been maybe just one side has been. I don't know if I'm convinced Tennessee's been trying their best either. So it's good to cut ties. It doesn't look like Boo's been trying his best in this situation either.
Yeah. Was the Kentucky play? Was that final straw? Basically,
I don't know if it was necessarily that play. I just feel like we saw a lot of similar things this year.
Yeah.
Maybe it was the final straw because that was kind of the last you saw of him. But I mean, he was out there on punts later in that game. I don't know. It never felt like either side wanted to be here. So I feel like when we saw him on the field, he didn't care. We wouldn't play him hardly at all. Mm-hmm. So didn't feel like a party. I don't know if it was they felt like they got their $800,000 worth out of him and finally cut ties. They paid their contract and sayonara.
Yeah,
I don't know.
We pay a buyout money or something.
Yeah, whatever. I thought it was. I mean, I said from the get-go, play him or cut him, like one or the other.
Mm-hmm.
Still believe it, so at least you did something.
Yeah, I mean, he tried to play him, and he wasn't good this year. When he played, he wasn't great. So,
if I had to guess, it probably just turned more into it continued to turn more into like a locker room issue, and that's probably finally what just like the determining factor is. Like, you can suck trying, you can suck not trying, whatever. But if you're going to affect the locker room, we're not going to have it.
Yeah, it just felt like it was forced.
Yeah,
like you're trying to do something that was just never going to work out. And I mean, hindsight 2020, yeah, he probably should have just been gone in the summer. But then again, if your defense is struggling or your defensive backs are struggling, I mean, Josh Heupel's going to be like, have to answer that question. Like, well, hey, why didn't we try harder with Boo Carter to keep him? Because we bring up Jacoby Thomas quite a bit. So if he goes somewhere else and balls out, that's going to be his, which I think he'd probably have to sit out anyway. But
yeah.
I don't know. It's about time, I guess. I mean, it just was never going to work here. And we said when he committed, like that was going to be one that you're going to have to keep on campus. I mean, the guy went to 3 high schools. So.
Yeah. I thought it was 4. Was it not 4?
I know he went to Chattanooga Christian, right?
Chattanooga Christian, then Brainerd,
and then Bradley Central.
Bradley. So maybe it was just 3. I thought it was 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So is what it is. I'll say this. I mean, he's definitely lost some money. He should have just entered the portal when he had all that leverage. Now he doesn't have any.
Yeah.
Because he's been an issue all year long. So I'm sure he'll probably get somewhat of a payday, but not what he was probably expecting. He's definitely making less than what he made this year at Tennessee. I know that.
Probably, but who knows? I mean, I don't
Yeah.
understand this crap.
Maybe
I
Miami
get-
will pay him.
Yeah.
Or Colorado, or I don't know if Colorado have money like that. There's no way, right?
I think they have to, right? I mean, they I don't know, maybe not. I guess it depends on who they prioritize though as well. I mean,
yeah,
I don't get NIL at all, and I'll never understand it. And I don't know. I think whatever. Apparently, Tennessee's spending $25 million on their roster this year. Where, how, what, who?
25 million.
That's the number that's being thrown around.
Sheesh.
See, and
I
that
think
guy.
that needs to be public record.
What I want to know about that 25 million. See, my question is, when you say 25 million on this roster, is that over the lifetime of this roster? So the freshman on the team is guaranteed X amount over however many years? Like what? How does that work? Because I could believe that. That would make sense to me.
Yeah, I mean, if it would make sense to a lot of people if like it was kind of like the MLB where you got to see all these contracts and everything, see how much a player was worth, and you're like, hey, Jacoby Ellsbury's getting paid millions and millions of dollars and he sucks. Why the heck are we paying him?
Yeah,
I think it would be better for like, oh, thank God he entered the portal because we were not getting our money's worth. Where it's like, man, we're playing this guy this much and he still entered the portal. I mean, what else could we have done?
Yeah. Whatever. Just, I don't know. Piece it together.
I know somebody that needs some Jaden Perlotti. That man needs money. Give him Boo Carter's money because that dude is a freak. And man, I don't know a lot of people on the sideline that wanted to be there last night, but man, Jaden Perlotti wanted to be there.
Yeah, no, I mean he's a
How many
monster.
snaps did he have?
That's what I was pulling up right now because I was like, he didn't. Which we just rotated it. I mean, that's a game we rotated a ton. He played 38 snaps. Graded out good run defense. I think he was the fourth highest rated run defender.
Yeah, he looks good. Speed.
I mean, I think Edwin Spillman and Jaden Perlotti. I love Jeremiah Thielander. I like him. He's just never going to be great in pass coverage.
Yeah. And he doesn't have that speed either.
Yeah. But no, I mean, I loved our linebackers going into this year, so I'll hold that take for at least another 11 months. Mm-hmm. I'll tell you in October how I feel about our 2026 linebackers.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, I wish we could have like spent some time like talking about all the young guys and who we thought looked good, but I mean, we didn't see them. So, besides Jaden Perlotti, I thought Ty Redmond looked really good. That pick was awesome.
Yeah, it was pretty insane. Kind of just like, you know, he had to make a play, but kind of just fell into his lap the way the ball popped up.
Are you talking about the his one-handed pick?
Now I'm trying to remember how the play occurred. The first half, right?
Yeah, it was a one-handed pick.
Yeah.
He kind of threw it in front of the receiver and just palmed it.
Well, that's not it.
Yeah, the one with William Wright, I mean, that one was, and everybody around me thought it was Colton Hood because you can't tell because the numbers are.
I hated those numbers. I got Jalen McMurray and Colton Hood mixed up a few times last night.
Yeah. Everybody thought it was Colton Hood who got that interception. It was William Wright. Even Brody next to me, he was like, dude, he's just got a feel for it. I was like, William Wright? He's like, I thought it was Colton Hood. Yeah, he got a feel for it. Homecoming.
Yeah, hey. Got to win. A win is a win.
That's true. I mean, he scored 42 points. It just, stinks that the second quarter was one of those quarters where your offense couldn't get things going.
Right.
And it took you longer to put that game away where you couldn't do the substitutions and that.
Yeah, it's obviously super annoying, but it's also
And didn't they keep Joey out there another series so we get over 200 yards?
oh, maybe. That's weird. I didn't notice that.
Yeah, because it would have been the first game in his career that he hasn't went over 200 yards.
Oh, okay. I kind of like that then.
Yeah.
So I guess sort of. I don't know. I mean, most of his career was not spent here, so I guess I don't
Really care.
I don't care so much about that.
Sure.
But I guess it's a nice that tip of the cap, you know.
But I mean, if he didn't throw those 2 picks, he has a. Let's say Miles Kitselman makes that. He's 18 for 23
Yeah, turnovers hurt.
with 1 pick and a touchdown. Should have had 2 touchdowns, but they credited Deshaun Bishop with a touchdown instead of Chris Brazzell. I just felt like we could have thrown the ball all over them, and we wanted. There was one point in the game we ran the ball 5 straight times.
That sounds like a normal Saturday to me.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, it was just vanilla, sloppy, ugly. And you didn't get any like Rodarius Jackson. Nothing. Ethan Davis, I thought he could build on a little bit from what he did against Oklahoma, 1 catch.
Yeah.
Star Thomas dropped another wide open pass.
Our running backs I know Deshaun had 4 catches, got credited with them. I think he had a drop in that game too, or maybe Joey missed him. I can't remember. Yeah, our running backs
That's
just
not
aren't
right.
They're not built for catching the football, apparently. They're built for running the football. It's in their name. Running back.
That's true. Yeah. None of these guys are listed as all purpose.
No. More serious note, what were your thoughts on the jerseys? On the uniforms?
I've always heard that look good, play good. I assume this was the exact opposite. Look like shit, play like shit.
You didn't think they looked good?
No.
I hated the 2-tone gray. I didn't hate it before the game, like the uniform reveal.
Mhm.
Then watching it, I thought they looked really. It looked like we had 2 separate gray uniforms and matched them up.
Yeah.
The helmets look fine. I thought the jerseys and the pants looked fine separate. I thought that was an awful combo.
I think the numbers were hideous too.
Oh, you hate the troops?
You can't tell who anybody is.
You can't read them. You can't read
I mean,
them.
why couldn't they just be normal numbers?
I don't know. They did that style though because that's the Army font for the numbers. I mean, the F-35 flyover was pretty sick. No.
Oh, that was the coolest thing of it. That and when Joey Aguilar scored, which Joey Aguilar might be one of the slowest quarterbacks I've ever seen.
He tried to pick up like a first down on maybe it was a 3rd down or maybe it was did we try that for a 4th down conversion where he had to run it? It was a critical down, and I just thought, don't ever do that again.
Yeah, I'm doing so slow. But he did get in the end zone for that one, and he did the salute. That was pretty sick.
We were 3 for 11 on 3rd down, by the way. I hate that I had to go look that up. 2 for 2 on 4th down.
Yeah, when I
3 of 11.
all that, I thought New Mexico State was 3 and 11, and we were 8 of 19. No, that was not the case. Oh my God, 3 for 11. They did throw the ball 53 times.
Which is crazy because it felt like they ran it a ton too.
Yeah, I think during the 3rd quarter we had 0 penalties.
During the 3rd quarter?
Yeah.
Okay.
We ended up with 4. Which let's pick out some
hold on a second. I think the refs wanted to get out of there. There were only 3. New Mexico State only had 3. I was about to credit us, and I saw that. Now I'm thinking they just
We're taking that
kept those-
average down, Caleb. It doesn't matter.
I'm thinking they wanted to keep those flags in.
And if that's the case, I hope they're like that for every game that we play.
I think we need to try to find out, are these refs always paid per game? Is it sometimes per hour? Is it sometimes per penalty? Because last night was definitely a by game basis.
Oh,
But
yeah.
there's some this year that I'm thinking
yeah.
they have to be hourly.
Mm-hmm.
The way they're stringing this sucker out.
Yeah, every time there's a 3.5 minute TV timeout, they're like, yes.
Yeah. Looked like a good environment too, especially for a homecoming game against New Mexico State.
Dude, during the third quarter, the wave went around like 20 times.
Oh, so it was, I think it's like 26 is like the record in Neyland. So it had to be close to that then.
It was insane. The bad part was we had an injured player on the field for it, but we were all doing the wave.
Is it was it like the after a extra point conned?
No. I think it was when Wendell Moy got hurt.
Okay. I was gonna say my favorite, I'm sure it's happened several times this year, but my favorite injury timeout this season was after an extra point. And everyone, he's down for a while. And everyone's like, okay, maybe this is the one. Maybe he's hurt. And about the time everybody started thinking that, the band just drums up Rocky Top and Smokey runs right in front of him in the end zone. I was like, all right, he's fine.
Thank you. Yeah, the wave was. Did you not end up going to the game?
No, I didn't get done with everything until, what was that, 2:30?
Jeez, hopefully you're paid by the hour too.
I know. I know. No, no. Also no. But
maybe?
but it'll result in a nice payday.
That's all that matters. You and the
take care of customers. That's the officials don't know that. They're not in that business.
Yeah.
Man, I was really hoping that guy could Google and find out how many it was, but they've got a lot of information about the wave online in Neyland Stadium, but not the record.
Yeah.
Someone on here knows it. We got some comments. Oh, just evening, Landon and Caleb. Evening to you, Gregory.
What up? Let's give me something positive for this game besides the penalties. Or give me guys who impressed you, maybe. You got any of that for me?
I thought there were several. I think that's kind of what sucked the most watching this game is like no one just stood out to, which I don't know if we gave him the opportunities because even Deshaun Bishop had a good game, but like every run felt like he had to like earn every yard in it. Like he couldn't just break out and he didn't have like a 60-yard run he ripped off. Yeah, that's not to say everyone played terribly because I thought Chris Brazel played well. I thought Staley played well. I thought Deshaun Bishop. I thought Peyton Lewis ran the ball a lot better than we've seen him run it.
Yeah,
but no one really just like jumped off the page offensively. Defensively, you mentioned Colton Hood played really well, which I didn't know if he was going to be good to go. You mentioned Ty Redmond's pick. The pick six was exciting, and it was from walk-on William Wright. Watch out, Deshaun Bishop. He's coming for the Rollsworth Award.
There you go. Yeah. Maybe trying to take that from him last second.
Yeah.
Put his name in the hat. Like that. Yeah. I thought your wide receivers look good. Staley just continues to be a machine in the slot.
You know what I love that he does? Just to go back to Braylon Staley. I've noticed this several times this year. When he is very aware of the markers, he's one of the few on the team that is very aware of the markers. Because he's good about getting down and avoiding hits, but man, when he's at the markers, like the way he invites contact, like he's super physical at the sticks. I love it. There was one where he just puts his hat in a dude's chest and gets the first down.
Mm-hmm. I like how he is super aware of where the defenders are around him, and like he knows which way to turn, and he uses blockers. He'll like be patient and wait on a tight end to get out in front of him so he can have a pick up extra yards. I mean, he's just super smart football player, and I mean he's a wide receiver. He's not just like a really good athlete. He is a legit NFL wide receiver.
Yeah, I agree.
So yeah, Chris Brazel, thought Ty Redmond continues to build that confidence, and love to see him finally get a pick. Coldnut, I thought David Hobbs looked really good too. I think Gregory already mentioned that, but yeah, he was a machine. Had 9 tackles as a defensive tackle. That's incredible. Was all around the football, and I mean that's a guy that could probably go to the NFL at some point, maybe this year. But I think if you're Tennessee, you want to do all you can to keep him,
Sure,
and get him back next year because he's a dude. And then Jaden Perlotti.
Yeah, I mean he was fun to watch.
Yep. Got some questions real quick with this while we're on football. What is the biggest pain point with this football team in your opinion?
The inconsistencies, what we've been preaching on for a few weeks, the fact that they can't play complementary football, because there's times where the defense looks good, there's times where the offense looks good. They can never put it together.
Mm.
And then when you need your special teams to come up big, they can't do it. Your offense drives the length of the field for a game-winning field goal against the top-ranked team, fail to make the field goal. Just the inability to play complementary football is upsetting.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean that kind of leads to basically everything. It kind of covers it. I mean, just last night it was the quarterback for me. I mean, he just looked like he got happy feet, and I don't know. There was just so many inerrant throws, like and sometimes you're like, there was one I think on 4th down to Ethan Davis, and like that was a good pickup, but man, it was a bad throw. He's open. And luckily he made a good catch and made it work. But if it was anybody besides Ethan Davis, like as a tight end, it might be too far behind him and it might bounce up, and that's a pick. So I don't know. I thought the one where he got a little pressure and just threw it up in the middle of the field, I thought that was
a bad throw.
Yeah, that was bad. And I don't know, like there's been games where he looks so good against Kentucky, against Georgia, and then he just has these like kind of bonehead moments, and maybe that's just a college football player, but those plays can get you beat. And these 2 games Tennessee desperately needs to win to get some momentum in the next season. So need to clean that up. And I want us to get back to running the football well. I think Deshaun Bishop ran it well last night, but that's a team you should gash.
Yeah, we never – I don't know what our explosive plays say, but not huge.
Yeah. I mean, I think Tennessee needs to go all in, and hopefully – I mean, David Gabriel George's is 2027. That's going to be a long time before he's on campus. Tennessee needs to find a really good running back in the portal.
I mean, here you go. Of his 80 yards, 42 were after contact. That's not even really Deshaun Bishop's fault.
No, it's not. I mean, a lot of that is your offensive line, but
that's crazy.
We just don't have anybody that's just like through the line and gone. Like we don't have a Dylan Sampson or Jalen Wright this year.
Right.
And then Star Thomas, I mean, he had a touchdown run the other night, but I mean, he just cooled off from the start of the season he had.
Yeah.
I don't know. There needs to be a study on how you just like can't find it after that. Hey, maybe the thing holding us back was Boo Carter. Now we're getting rid of that answer, and maybe everything just turns around.
I like it.
We just need to get the monkey off our back to get the real monkey off our back in the swamp.
Yeah.
How you feeling about? Do you feel better or worse about Florida after yesterday?
Oh, worse. After watching Florida play, DJ Lagway's throwing dots now. He's still making stupid decisions, which is good, but I wish he could do that without throwing the dots.
I kind of like. Maybe I'm just overthinking stuff, but I kind of feel like them playing well maybe is an okay thing because, I mean, they're going to play well against Tennessee. We know that. I think if they laid another egg against Ole Miss, like Tennessee's going in there thinking that they win, and maybe that's just another letdown game for Tennessee, but hopefully thinking like, okay, like this team does have some talent and we need to go in here focused, and maybe that's why we had a just sloppy performance against New Mexico State because you're looking ahead to Florida.
Yeah. I mean, that's my hope. But all this week was spent game playing in Florida. That's what I'm going to tell myself.
Yep.
Just disrespectful to the Aggies of New Mexico State. Sorry.
Sure.
The only Mexico State tape they watched had Diego Pavia in it.
Yeah, hopefully Sar Thomas too. Did you see the flyover? You mentioned that. Sick.
Yeah. 2 F-35s.
So sick.
One of the coolest planes to ever exist.
Yeah.
Top Gun planes, I think.
Oh, yeah. Do you get to watch that on TV?
They did not show it on TV.
Okay.
I'm trying to think if they did, because sometimes they'll come in and show, like, not live, but they'll show replays of either the pregame or I don't think they showed it, but it was all over Twitter.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, it shook the stadium.
And they really weren't that low in the video I saw compared to, like, there's been some low flyovers.
Mm-hmm.
This one wasn't as low, but I mean, it seemed just as loud as any.
Yeah. All right. Anything else for New Mexico State?
No.
Okay.
But it looks like they wanted to use the F-35 in Top Gun, but however the mission shook out, Maverick didn't think they could do so. Yeah.
There was a video of like a Top Gun. They started with like with that movie, like a part in it, and then they went to like a high video of Tennessee after. It was pretty sick.
Which, I mean, at least that does make sense. I believe the Navy flies F-35s. Pretty sure. Almost certain. Maybe not. I don't know. I wish I knew more about planes, but
Yep.
No.
All right, guys, go check out our good friends at what's up?
Go ahead. We can talk about it after.
Okay. At Hovey Dry Goods, hoveydrygoods.com. Use promo code MORE for 15% off that first purchase. Got great hats. Get those while you can. Get that percentage off using promo code MORE. And get that shopping done for Christmas. Get it done early.
Oh, yeah.
They're selling out fast. Got to get them while they're hot.
I saw Alvin Kamara was in town.
Yeah.
Who else showed up this week? Homecoming. Notable names. You don't have to go through the whole. I'm sure they did a whole bunch of welcomes.
There was Alvin Kamara. There was the guy who was stuck in space for like 9 months.
There's two Kellys. Was it Scott Kelly? Is that who was stuck in space?
I don't think that was his name.
Or no, Scott. It's who were they? They're twins, actually.
Okay.
Let's see. Now I'm really curious because I can't remember. Butch Wilmore.
Yeah.
Is the guy who was in space.
Yep, that was him.
Oh, Scott Kelly is a Tennessean. Okay.
Okay.
Who are the twins? I could have sworn they were twins somewhere.
Yeah, so he was there, which they're like, yeah, he is now retired after spending 9. I was like, yeah, I bet he
Dude,
did.
you could never get me to go back after that.
No.
Ever. Okay, it was Mark and Scott Kelly. That was okay. Yeah.
Okay.
But yes, Butch Wilmore was the one who was in space for 9 months. Yeah.
Yeah. I can't think of who else was. I think AK was the big one that they like brought out, and they didn't do a whole lot of those.
He made an appearance on the pregame show. He showed up he was riding around with Danny White apparently.
I saw that. God, bet he had fun doing that.
I'm sure it's a lot of fun. I'm sure if you're in the circle, it's fun being in the circle.
It probably is.
There's no shortage of luxury VIP seating to be sat in.
Yeah.
You have the West Club, the Founders Club now. You still have the 2 luxury boxes. Plenty to go to see and do, Landon, if you have a golf cart.
How much? I thought about it. What if somebody just drove a golf cart down there? Would anybody know?
You know, that's a great question. I don't want to do it, but I would like to be on the end. I would like to be a part of someone finding out. No, I don't know. Because most of them are identified as Tennessee vehicles. Like they have a power T on them, or they have a some sort of color scheme that you can associate it. But good news is we probably know the guy that wraps all those vehicles, I would imagine. Sure. But there's a lot of them that are not. They're just black or whatever.
Dude, we should try.
Just roll up to gate 21. Just
get out.
I don't see him checking name tags all that often, so we can just wear lanyards that look like it.
Mm-hmm. It is going to be weird when we go in like gate 21 or whatever.
Yeah.
Like have to scan our ticket.
Yeah, they're like, wait.
Yeah, excuse me?
It's going to be like a high school football game where they come over the loudspeaker. If you were driving a golf cart, it is being towed.
We need to put like a bike lock on it or something.
I'm game to try it. If it's raining for the Vanderbilt game, I'll say we try it. So we don't have to walk in the rain.
Yeah, I'm down for that. I guess we kind of went through the Boo Carter thing already. The Tennessee baseball did have some news. You had Quentin Eberhardt leave to join Tony Vitello in San Francisco. And I mean, that was kind of a thought, like, does Tony Vitello take somebody with him? And it does stink that it is cute.
That one we kind of thought from the get-go because he spent some time with the Cubs a few years ago.
Sure.
But it seemed like it had been so far removed, like, probably maybe not going to happen. And
you coming back, that feels like, I didn't love it that much. But maybe it was working for Tony. They're boys. It is what it is. But Tony, you better stop.
Stay away, dude. Stay away.
Dude.
Stay away.
I will
go. So here's my question. We just welcomed him back with open arms for the Oklahoma game, and he's on recruiting visits.
Yeah.
He's out here recruiting guys.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I'm out.
Y'all's boy, Morgan Wallen, probably is the reason he was there. He probably invited him up to his suite.
He's about to be enemy number one if Frank Anderson joins him in San Francisco.
Freaking Morgan Wallen, Theo Vaughn, just bringing Tony into enemy territories to scout.
Yeah.
It's insane, dude. Yeah, I appreciate Donde Plowman mucking it up with Tony while he worked out a contract for Everhart. That freaking scumbag.
Yeah.
Donde, not Tony. Tony, we love you, but if you do it again,
Tony, you're on
one.
Thin ice, pal. Okay, we're watching you over there in San Francisco. You know, we're all kind of cheering for you right now. Will you take one more person off this staff? You're going to wish you hadn't.
That's a promise, not a threat.
Yeah, you've been on the good side of Vol Twitter for way too long. You just wait if you steal Frank Anderson. That's like stealing everybody's grandpa, okay?
Yeah. Yeah. Don't make him live in San Francisco. He can't handle it. He would hate it.
Yeah.
He would hate it.
Yeah, let him.
I would imagine he has a pretty tame Facebook now, but it might get crazy if he has to live in Northern California.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Tennessee did. They were kind of quick and kind of saw this. I don't know if it was coming, but had a name in mind in case it did. And Keegan Knoll has been hired as the strength coach for Tennessee baseball. He was with Q with the Cubs.
Okay,
And worked with the Cubs for a few years, and then he was with the Milwaukee Brewers before that. I think he spent some time in college with Long Beach State, so has done it for a long time. I don't know a ton about him other than like he is boys with Hugh and knew him from his time with the Cubs. So I think that's how that transition probably transpired a little bit.
Yeah. Moving on. We keep building.
Yeah. Yep. Tony, you stop. Or we will take your real estate in Knoxville. That's not true.
Yeah, eminent domain. We know some powers that be.
Yeah.
Build a highway right over that penthouse.
Mm-hmm. Just college football. Just want to get to college football.
Let's talk a little college football. Can I give you some breaking news that I saw today?
Yeah.
Is this technically more important issues after dark now?
What time is it? It's 9:00. Yeah, you're good.
Okay. This just popped up on my feed today. So I'm gonna say breaking news. This is from the New York Post, so I consider that the epitome of journalism. So I think this is fact. They verified their sources.
Okay.
Adolf Hitler may have had a micropenis, and just one ball DNA analysis shows. I mean, if we're gonna go after anybody this late, like it's been a while, but I think that's a guy you can keep going after. But man, that's soul crushing to just be like, yeah, this dude had a really small penis.
Good God. I was not expecting that at all.
I wasn't either.
I thought it was going to be something with college football, and then you did straight Hitler.
Well, I was just thinking about what's popped up on my Twitter line today, and that is one of them. That's something that I saw that I thought in the mix of all the college football NFL mix that popped up, that was it. And I wanted to share with our listeners in case they had not seen that yet, in case I hadn't come across their line yet.
Okay. So that's how he should be remembered. Got it.
Sure. Yeah. I'll go with that. That's cool with me.
Have you been on Facebook? That seems like a Facebook post.
That was on Twitter.
Okay.
I have been on Facebook, but I guess not for the reason that you're about to tell me.
Yeah, I was thinking. I was asking if you were. You've seen Boo Carter's mom, what she's saying right now? Because
have you? Do you have a report?
I don't. I can only imagine though.
I mean, we can just. I think she's public. She shared something 31 minutes ago from a random account that says, "Just know this next move, the best move."
Got it. Okay.
3 hours ago, she shared something. Looks like a MRI result of his injury. And then that same screenshot of Coach William that we've seen before.
Oh, okay.
So rehashing that out.
Perfect. Well, wish them the best.
Yeah, why not?
Thank God that we can watch from afar now, since that circus has gone to his next stop. College football. Clemson, Louisville. Clemson finds a way. I think this is the 5th week in a row I've bet on them. So thank you for finally winning a bet for me.
Well, I think Louisville crapped that one away though more than Clemson pulling it out. No.
Yeah, but a win's a win.
Also, I forgot how much Clemson sucked this year. To see 5-5 next to their name is kind of hilarious.
Caleb, do you know who else is 5-5?
No. Who else is 5-5?
Kentucky Wildcats are 5-5, Caleb. They are the equal to Clemson right now. And I would put Kentucky probably a little bit higher than that because they do play in the SEC. So
that's a good point. All right. I like it. Mark Stoops to Clemson.
Ready to get back on TikTok.
Should they do a wife swap?
Sure, yeah. Oh, dude, Dabo could not handle the SEC.
It'd be fun. It'd be a fun year.
It'd be like
we need him,
Brian Kelly.
We need him somewhere. Yeah, we need him somewhere like LSU, though, to see the full experiment because Kentucky fans just stopped caring at a point, which I can't say I blame them. That's not a shot at Kentucky fans. I get it. But Dabo wouldn't really get heat because they'd stop caring when he loses. We need somewhere where they care.
Yeah.
So LSU, yeah. Just send him to LSU.
Tyler from Spartanburg is just loving every bit of the season, though.
It's crazy.
He's probably not, but at the same time, he's like, I hate Dabo Swinney. And
well, he gets to, it's the same thing with us in the interest list / waiting list that is now called an interest list.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, see, I told you.
Yeah.
It's not that we're happy about it. I'd love for 26,000 more people to want to be in that stadium, but it's not real.
Sure. Nico did not play against Ohio State again.
Wait, like he actually did not play? Like did not?
No, he didn't.
Okay.
No.
Was he injured? I mean, I'm sure he is. He's gotten hit a lot.
Yeah, they said he was injured.
Okay.
Now for this one. Indiana beat Wisconsin. Duh. It was 10-7 at halftime, though. And then our good friend Shane Beamer. Jesus.
That's crazy, dude. And it's crazy because they still could have won it.
Yeah.
And it's.
Did you see him pumping up the crowd at halftime?
No. No.
Yeah.
And I'll say this for credit Texas A&M fans. I wouldn't have been able to stay in that game. They stayed in it. Dude. I mean, that place was still loud down. Every highlight I've seen, that place is rocking. And they're down 27 points, down 20 points, down. It's
You know what's funny? Deuce at halftime, as soon as the first half ended, he was like, Texas A&M money line.
Did y'all bet it?
I was like, should we? I'm like, there's no way. No, we didn't.
I got it at plus 170. I saw the score and I was like, I mean, you got to.
That's what it was at halftime?
I think it was just after halftime, but I don't.
Plus 170 was it? Good God.
Yeah. I mean, that's how little they believe in South Carolina. They might have scored a touchdown.
Okay.
They might have scored a touchdown. But
yeah,
it was just
170,
after halftime.
There's no way I would have bet it.
Oh, I mean, I just put a little bit on it because it was like I lost the same amount though on USF because I sprinkled there too a little after halftime. It was like plus 140 or something like that.
There's no way it was 170 at halftime. If they scored, yeah, like that would make sense. But
let me look. Let me see because I can't remember. Does it tell you what time you put the bet in?
Maybe it depends on what app you did.
I had to get a new phone today, and I hate re-logging into everything.
Yeah, that's rough. Marcel Reed, 439 yards.
I mean USF was down.
Right?
USF was not. They weren't down that much at halftime. They were only plus 154 at half.
Well, USF lost.
Right. But they were down.
Oh, okay.
They were down 24-9, and they were only plus 154.
Okay, so it had to be a lot better than that.
No, I put that one in. That can't be right. At 146? That was after, or that was around halftime. I got it at plus 170 at 1:46 p.m.
It wasn't in game, so
That seems like it'd be before halftime. I guess it would be around halftime. So yeah, plus 170 sometime around halftime.
Jeez. That just seems insane. 27 points.
That may say more about South Carolina.
Yeah.
I mean, their best chance to win was late in the third quarter. At halftime, according to ESPN, at halftime they were at 96%. But then late in the third quarter, got up to like 97. Where's that at? Come on, let me adjust this thing. Oh, no. That was early. That was after they scored still.
Okay. Then you had Alabama, Oklahoma. Dude. I just don't understand. Ty Simpson threw for 3. Like let's look at the final team stats for this, because Oklahoma had 212 yards of total offense. Alabama had 406. But Alabama had 3 turnovers. It's the same game. It's the exact same game against Tennessee.
They found ways to win in tough environments. It's crazy.
I mean, here's the thing.
That's a team you don't want to back into a corner.
Yeah. But if they're sitting here 6-4, I mean, we're talking about Brent Venables being on the hot seat. And now he's going to be in the playoff.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because he won 2 games he shouldn't have.
Yeah. I mean, can you think if they just don't, I mean, which I know that was Mateer's first game back, wasn't it, against Texas? If they don't just completely fold against Texas. We're talking about one of the best teams in the SEC in a year that they, like, even if Mateer is who he is now, they could have beaten Texas. And
in both those games, they had a defensive touchdown. They had a pick 6 was their first score of the game. The first touchdown of the game. They're up 3-0. They had an 87-yard pick 6.
Not a good pick either for Ty Simpson. Yeah.
Dude.
Tate Sandell was 3 of 3 again.
Oh, yeah. Jeez. Before half, I was like, dang, they're in field goal range. And we were like trying to see if he made it, trying to get it to reload. He's like, did he make it? I'm like, oh, I'm guarantee you he made it.
I can't remember when it was. He kicked a 52-yarder at some point in that game.
God, dude.
He's a machine. Whatever they're paying him from the transfer portal, not enough. Absolutely not enough.
Why can't we play like absolute dog shit and beat a team?
I don't know.
Besides like New Mexico State, of course, like an actual team that means something. My God.
Don't ask the difficult questions.
Like, that hurts, man. And that just feels like, I mean, you lost to Arkansas, you lost to South Carolina. That Oklahoma game just feels like, maybe just because it's more recent, it just feels like the worst loss. Then you had Texas, Georgia. Georgia just kind of ran away with it in the fourth quarter. I mean, we all knew Texas wasn't good. That line was dumb too. 6, I think it was what it was. Texas Tech is definitely Okay, I was talking about this yesterday, and it doesn't matter. Like, it's dumb that I was even thinking about it. It was me and Brody kind of talking about it. But we were talking like, dude, if like you're not completely out of the playoff talk if some stuff happens.
I mean,
Because
you
if
got to
the
win.
SEC
Yeah,
could have
you're
got
not.
5 teams in, like you could have been that 5th team. I mean, Alabama had to beat Oklahoma, so I guess it doesn't really matter now.
Right.
But yeah, it wasn't out of the realm of possibility, but I don't know. After losing the 2 games that you should have won, you probably doesn't deserve to be in anyway. So
Don't forget, Alabama can always find a way to lose to a bad Auburn team. That's always a real possibility.
That's true. Yeah.
Were you gonna say something about Texas Tech though?
Yeah, Texas Tech is really good. UCF is not, but
I think this is a very much an Indiana situation last year, which is someone who loved Indiana last year. I knew they weren't gonna hang around long when push came to shove.
yeah, maybe.
Because I mean,
Is Indiana the same Indiana as last year though?
I think slightly better, but not like they're not. I mean, this is a team that beat Oregon on the road, but I mean they've had a pretty easy schedule. I mean, other than like Illinois, who is now a fraud. Yeah, I mean, pretty similar, but like, I don't know. Don't BYU and Utah just look blah? Which is the only 2 teams Texas Tech's played.
Yeah, that's true.
And I mean, yeah. So I think Indiana is a little bit better version of last year Indiana. Texas Tech feels like Indiana last year.
I mean, Boston College, who is 1-10 now, almost beat Georgia Tech, who is 9-1. They had to kick a game-winning field goal to win.
Love to see it. Love the madness.
And Miami, like they look like they are a playoff team, but I don't think they're going to get in now at 10-2, and they have like a very slim chance to making it to the ACC championship because of Virginia. They lost to SMU, so SMU will have that tiebreaker in Georgia Tech.
I'll look at those standings because I know there was talks that if Duke won yesterday, they would have a chance.
Well, they lost.
So yeah, right. If they had won yesterday, so yeah, it's Georgia Tech and Virginia right now are the top 2. I mean, Miami's in 5th.
Who's in front of them? Pitt,
SMU, Pitt, Virginia, and Georgia Tech.
Yeah.
Which Pitt plays Georgia Tech this week, so one of those 2 teams will fall back.
Mm-hmm.
Who's Virginia have left? Just Virginia Tech.
Yeah.
Who's SMU have left? They've got Louisville and Cal.
Okay. So if Pitt beats Georgia Tech and which I don't know what the tiebreaker is between Miami and Georgia Tech. But SMU they'll have to lose 2 games, I think.
Miami gets to play Pitt too. So Miami really needs Pitt to beat Georgia Tech and then beat Pitt.
But then I think SMU would have to lose twice to lose that tiebreaker. Or Virginia has to lose to Virginia Tech.
Which SMU they'll have a chance of losing this week. Virginia is almost certainly in.
Yeah. But they'll need Pitt to win. They need to win out. They need Pitt to win and then to beat Georgia Tech, and then they'll need SMU to lose 2 games to get into the ACC championship game.
Which they won't do. So yeah, they're virtually out.
They're good.
Yeah, they're out.
Michigan's sitting there at 8-2. Are they going to sneak into the playoff? Well, they do have to play Ohio State, which we know how that game usually goes. So, I mean that's
usually, but the last few years,
play-in game though, right?
For them,
Yeah, if they win,
yeah.
they're in, probably.
Pretty much. I mean, that will, yeah. And it's at Michigan this year.
Okay.
We'll have to get a Ross Kivett episode before
Who
the
does
game.
USC play left? Like, do they play anybody worth a crap?
They have a
they
game
play
this week,
Oregon.
don't they?
They
They play
play
Oregon this week and then UCLA.
Oh, yeah, that's the game that College Game Day's going to.
Yeah. So they're in the mix.
They got to beat Oregon, though.
Yeah. But they're still very much, which that makes it interesting. If Oregon loses that one, that makes their.
And Notre Dame they're 0-2, and now they're going to make the college football playoff.
Notre Dame lost to Northern Illinois last year and played in the final. Let's not forget.
Yeah. Who knows? I mean, right now, like, let's. Who are the best 4 teams in the country, in your opinion?
Ohio State, Indiana, Texas A&M, and after yesterday, Georgia.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I think I'm with you, too. Yep. Who
It was. It's not Alabama anymore. It's probably like a toss-up of maybe 3: Oregon, Ole Miss, Texas Tech. Kind of see how the last few weeks play out.
Yeah, I think Ole Miss and Texas Tech.
You don't think Oregon? I think Oregon deserves just as much as Texas Tech does to be there in that mix.
They probably do, but they have to beat somebody for me to like. Have they beaten anybody?
They have that win at Iowa, which is meh. They have. I think we have to be fair to the Penn State win. That Penn State team was a very different Penn State team then.
Well, we knew what they were before the beginning of the season.
But with James Franklin, they're not they're not swirling down a toilet bowl. Like they don't lose to. They don't continue to lose. Maybe they do. I don't know. I'm not saying that should be.
They fired him after a win, didn't they?
No.
Okay.
They fired him after UCLA, right? Or was it Northwestern the following?
Or was it LSU?
Yeah. LSU, they fired him after beating Mississippi State, right?
Okay, yeah, that's right.
Now, I'm not saying they're the number 3 ranked team in the country when they beat them.
Yeah.
That was bogus. But they weren't this bad. I think beating Penn State on the road like they did is just as big of a win as Utah or BYU. Now, Texas Tech still has 2 of those, whereas Oregon only has 1. Okay, but Oregon has a win over Iowa that's competitive. Again, probably not as good as those 2. Then they'll have this win again. If they beat USC, they'll have that win as well.
Who do you think, like if you had to pick, doesn't matter like rankings wise, who would be in your national championship?
Ooh. I think Georgia's going to get back there this year.
I think it's Georgia, Ohio State.
It feels like it's Ohio State too. I'm curious how they seed them because I mean A&M and Ohio State would be a really interesting matchup. A&M Georgia would be really interesting. Like I feel like A&M's that 3rd team in that could get in against either of those 2.
Yeah.
Which I'm all for dogging.
And it's all going to be like who wins that SEC title game.
Yeah, and I'm all for dogging A&M after that game Saturday. But at the end of the day, like great teams find ways to win.
Yeah,
and I mean it's something to say for a team like that had to face adversity.
Is Beamer? Because I saw where James Franklin is thinking about like the Virginia Tech job. Is Beamer even thought about that job anymore? Is it that ship has sailed?
I don't know.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Listen, if you had asked me, Monty, week 6, 7, probably a week or 2 after they lost to Alabama, I would have said Georgia's not going to be there. That Georgia team, since beating Ole Miss, has flipped a switch. And that includes that Florida game that was ugly. But
well, their defense played the best they have all year last year or last night.
Yeah. Which, I mean, I've kind of said all this year, like, their defense just isn't that good. And that good comparatively to Georgia. They're still they're still a really competitive defense.
Yeah.
But yeah, Georgia wins. I mean, Georgia could be, it really helps a lot if Georgia gets a bye. That's huge. And they still could by way of an SEC championship game. Because they'd be in it right now, correct? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because they have the tiebreaker over Ole Miss. Alabama.
It's going to be interesting.
How's Alabama ranked behind? Because they have one less win. But why are they ranked behind Ole Miss? They haven't played. They won't play. So that could end up in a three-way tie? Georgia would get the head. Alabama would get the head-to-head over Georgia. Georgia would get the head-to-head over Ole Miss. Ole Miss doesn't have a win over Alabama. Does that eliminate them?
I don't know.
Does it go to out-of-conference ranking or out-of-conference?
I don't know.
Win-loss at all?
Is it different with every conference? Because, I mean, there's going to be so many conferences that has probably tiebreakers or like if you miss the playoffs or if you miss your conference championship, but you're still like 10-2, how does the playoff committee view those teams?
Yeah.
Because there could be a lot of that. I mean, Utah has basically no chance of making the Big 12 championship, but their 2 losses are to BYU, Texas Tech. Are they viewed as a playoff team because they went 10-2 and lost to their best 2 teams on their schedule? Because then you get into that, or it could be the same with Oregon.
I don't understand. These tiebreakers in the SEC are so stupid. Apparently, there's some way it can come down to strength of schedule, which is weird. Record versus all common conference components among the tied. I don't know. This is crazy. Okay. I'm not going to pretend to read this and understand it, so I'm just going to hang that up. All right.
There you go. All right. Guys, go check out our good friends at rowback.com. Use promo code More Important Issues. 20% off that first purchase. Great stuff over there. Get those hoodies, get those joggers. That's the kind of weather it is right now. Get that Tennessee gear at rowback.com. Again, promo code More Important Issues, 20% off that first purchase. Anything else, Caleb, before we get out of here?
One Knox won the USL 1 championship.
There you go.
Tonight. Yeah.
Love it.
Soccer Town.
Was it at the Smokies? Where was it
Yeah.
at?
Well, I mean, they play there too. Covenant Park. Have some respect on One Knox's name.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, no one knows the name of the park. Where are we playing?
Covenant.
At the Smoky Stadium.
Covenant Park.
There you
go. They're going to start calling it One Knox Park because it's where champions play, Landon.
And not the Tennessee Volunteers, apparently. Yeah. All right, guys. Thank y'all so much for listening. We'll be back on Thursday. Got some stuff coming out this week, so be on the lookout for that. We're bringing the boat in, and we out.